From teddies to titans of the wild, this is the day in the life of a North American grizzly bear. Up at the crack of dawn, a grizzly bear's day starts. Perhaps the only way it possibly could, with some of those famous bear necessities. Food is first on the priority list, and while we often see these animals as ferocious, dangerous carnivores, grizzlies are actually omnivores, so they eat both animals and plants. The grizzly's day begins with some foraging. These bears love snacking on everything from insects to berries, and they often embark on these succulent searches near rivers or other bodies of water. After a very delightful breakfast, the grizzly engages in some light social activity with other bears. Grizzlies are some of the largest species of bear, though they aren't the biggest. These behemoths are outsized by a few subspecies, including the mighty Kodiak bear, also known as the Alaskan brown bear. As midday looms, the grizzly upgrades its menu. This bear's going fishing. Salmon season means all-you-can-eat buffet for the grizzly bear. The bears will spend all afternoon fishing and feeding, and given the grizzly's impressive size, these bears often weigh 380 kilograms or around 850 pounds. They need a large helping of whatever they're eating. Grizzlies are also exceptional swimmers, and they can cover vast distances in search for those succulent sea creatures they love to feast on. Did you know that grizzly bears actually live in the same areas where black bears can be found? Their habitats overlap, meaning you can find both beasts in the same places. So how do you tell a grizzly bear from one of its many counterparts out there? Luckily, there's a few ways to tell if you're face to face with one of America's most iconic animals. Grizzlies have an awesomely impressive muscular hump on their shoulders. We're talking no rest days in the gym impressive. Black bears do not have these humps. Grizzly bears are also far more aggressive when compared to black bears. Black bears are more tolerant of people, whereas grizzlies, well, let's just say they aren't open to having visitors. Another way to tell you're looking at a grizzly is to look for those short, rounded ears, exactly like the kind you find on your teddy bear. Speaking of cuddly companions, how did this intimidating animal become the blueprint for the perfect children's soft toy? Remarkably, we owe thanks to a former American president. Way back in 1902, President Theodore Roosevelt embarked on a bear hunting trip. President Teddy was seemingly no master marksman on this particular trip though, as he failed to locate a single bear. Seeing the president's disappointment in himself, his assistants roped up a bear just for Roosevelt and offered it up to the president. Teddy Roosevelt wasn't pleased though. He saw the act as unsportsmanlike and refused to shoot the bear. Word quickly spread of the president's good deed, and a Brooklyn candy shop owner and his wife decided to make a stuffed toy of the bear in the president's honor. They received permission from Theodore Roosevelt to use his name, and the teddy bear became a worldwide sensation. After a busy afternoon netting plenty of nutrition, the grizzly has another one of the bear necessities on the mind: a well-deserved rest. Grizzly bears use their front claws, which measure between 1 and 2 inches in length, to dig depressions in the ground. This is essentially the bear digging for a golden spot to lie down. Next up, it's nighttime. At night, they often have a restless wander in search for their favourite thing: food, of course. This is especially true if they're in an area where human disturbances are high. Grizzlies have a serious sense of smell, allowing them to locate food from afar. So if you don't want one of these fearsome foragers showing up on your porch at night, keep the food hidden. For these bears, it's bedtime. The grizzly bear remains a symbol of the great American outdoors. And while the stuffed toy versions are as cuddly and as cute as can be, these awesome animals are a testament to just how wild our world really is.